given a time slot and you are expected to make this financial donation within that time slot. If you're not able to make that financial who wants to donate money with the one who wants to get money. Participants transfer money directly to each other, that is peer-to-peer system. No central account. It will not collect your money. If anybody who is a registered member of MMM tells you that you should send his money or you should send your money to his account, that person is a fraudulent member. Because unless the system has committed you to pay somebody, you are not expected to pay anybody, anyone. If they tell you that once you register, you pay your payment, it's not true. Because even if you register today and you request to provide help, it is not today that you're paying that money. If you request to provide help for $100,000, you are going to pay this money after 3 weeks and not today. You will only commit yourself. Means that you are obviously ready to do what? You are obviously ready to do it. As I speak to you, people are joining the system every minute, every second of the day, and MMM is fast growing. Over 200 million members worldwide, 118 countries, the largest donation exchange network in the world. In 1994, MMM held one quarter of the entire cash in Russia. It was recently reported that the Bitcoin prices are being driven up just because of the MMM. We are a community that's built on helping people to become free. This is the main reason for the establishment of MMM. Creating a fair financial system where money will no more be an issue. Creating a platform where there will be no need to go to banks to borrow money to execute a financial project. I can always assure you that as much as you are committed to the system, you may not believe what I am telling you now, but I assure you, when you give it a trial, the thing I enjoy about this MMM is that you don't need to go about convincing people. It is your testimony that makes somebody to want to join the system. Your testimony of what you have benefited from the system. That is exactly what gives you the opportunity to do what? To invite another person. When they see, people believe more on what they see. And especially what they hear. Once they see that this is exactly what is happening to you, they obviously want to do what? They obviously want to test and see. Because the reason behind this is to create a fair financial system where you and I can equally do what? And equally profit and benefit from. You know, when you keep your money in the bank, and you tend to think that you are saving your money. Although in the real sense you are doing what? You are saving your money. But then there is a system which obviously I know that most of us are already acquainted to. You know, a particular bank has millions of customers to herself. And these same customers, they know that not all of them come to withdraw money in the day. And even if they will have to close their accounts, not all of them will come to close their accounts. That means there is enough money to make investments, and there is enough money at the counter to settle any customer that comes to do what? That comes to withdraw money. What you get on annual basis is just a little pinch of whatever investment your money has been used for over a particular period of time. Now this is a platform where you directly can use this money to get 30% interest at the end of the month. You can get 30%. Imagine you put 20,000 naira to the system, and in a month you get over 28,000 naira. And like I told you, this money is only paid after 3 weeks. That means it's even only 1 week that your money will be in the system. After that 1 week, you will draw your money back. And you have over 28,000 naira. You have additional 8,000 naira to your 20,000 naira. That is enough benefit from the system. When someone who puts in 200,000 naira into the system, and after 3 weeks he pays his 200,000 naira, after a week that completes a month, he gets an interest of 60,000 naira plus $50. Because if you register 110,000 above, you're going to be giving $50 free. You'll be giving $50 free. That is the first time. If you're registering for the first time and you put in 11,000, between 11,000 naira to 109,000 naira, you will be giving $20 free. But if you register from 110,000 to 508,000 naira, you will be giving $50 free. Now, if you register from 510,000 above, you'll be giving $100 free. And this bonus will be attached to your money at the end of the month. So, upon your first registration, you're not just getting your 30%, you are equally having other registration bonus added to your money. Some other persons who are ready to take the risk may want to leave their money in the system for more than a month. I think I've seen someone do that before. Maybe after a month, put the interest. Let us say maybe that person you paid that money to puts in 11,000 naira. And plus the registration bonus and the 30% bonus, the money grew up to 20,000 naira. So he said he wants to withdraw 20,000 naira. And then you that acknowledge that you want to provide financial assistance, after that your 3rd week, you were matched with that person that wanted that 20,000 naira. You pay him. When you pay him, you have gained your own access for your own 30% calculation and your registration bonus to be calculated in the system. So that at the end of the month, the same way the other man did, you will now request for your money, and then some other persons or the other person that has acknowledged that he or she wants to provide financial assistance again will be matched with you. That person will now do what? The person will now pay you. When that person pays you, by the time the time is reaping for that person to withdraw, another participant that has requested to provide help again will be linked to that person. And that is how the cycle continues to go. The cycle continues to go like this. The money is not with the system. The money is with the participants. We only circulate the money. What MMM does is to regulate activities that happen or that takes place within her members. Within her members. Because if MMM is not regulating activities within her member, that means the system will collapse or crash in no distant time. That is why, as a member, you have your own commitment, and I have my own what? My own commitment. Because the moment you're asked to make payment, you will be given a time slot. You will be given a time slot, and you are expected to make this financial donation within that time slot. If you're not able to make that financial donation within that time slot, your account will be blocked. Your account will be blocked because the system will understand that you are not what? You are not a committed member. And because they have a mandate, to pay that person, they will block your account so that they can link to the next person that is ready to do what? That is ready to make that payment to the participant. The system has the mandate to return that money that has been requested by that member. And that is why you will have your time slot. If you're not able to meet up with the time, you can always call that person that you're supposed to pay. Please help me extend my time so that I can do what? I can have enough time to pay you. But once the person fails to extend your time, you will automatically be blocked from the system. And once you are blocked, it means that you have no access to the system again. They need to block you because if they don't block you, this person cannot get the money back. And they need to pay this person. To pay this person, they will block you and link this lady to the next person that is willing to pay. That is how the system works. So there is no special place. There is no bank where every money is kept. Like someone who is withdrawing over 2.something million naira from the system. There is no place that the money is taken and given to the participant. No. It is a member. A member will have to be the one to do what? To pay that person. As I'm talking to you, I know of persons who have requested to provide help of 500,000. I know of persons who have requested to provide help of 1 million naira. I know of persons who have requested to provide help of 2.2 million naira. And people are withdrawing over 4.something million naira from the system. It is possible because what? They have committed themselves to the system. They have committed themselves to the system. Imagine a guider who has over 10,000 members under him. In a month, he will be getting up to 1 million naira. And once he needs that money, if he wants to withdraw that money, he needs a fellow member to do what? To pay him. So you who had, maybe you have committed 500,000 naira to the system and you said you want to pay, once your time is repaid, what they will do is to match you with that person who needs that money. And you will have a mandate to do what? To pay. That is how the system operates. Let me use it. Of how the 30% is generated. Here you have 20 persons. You have 20 persons who provided help of 100 naira. This is just an example. You have 20 persons who provided help of 100 naira. And in a month, the system needs to reward these 20 persons with 30%. And 30% is 30 naira. That means they need like 600 naira to do what? To balance these 20 persons. This is how it is possible. 20 times 100, that is 2,000 naira. Please, can you see it? Okay, sorry. 20 times 100 equal to 2,000 naira total on PHQ. That means you have 2,000 naira from 20 persons on PHQ. For the 30% to be paid, 600 has to be generated. It gets generated within the participant through re-PHing from participants. Now, to get this balance of 600 naira to balance these 20 persons, it means that some other persons who have provided help before, some other participants who have provided help before, their PH order, that is their provide help order, they used to do what? They used to balance these persons. So it continues to be possible if you and I continue to do what? Provide help. That is the only way that the system survives. It is just like a reward. You request to provide help. They use that same thing to do what? To reward you back. They reward another participant, and when you want to withdraw your money, the 30% calculation, when you do your mathematics very well, you are able to understand that what? That the 30% has come from inside the community. So there is no investment, there is no place that the money is specially coming from. It is from the participant. Everything, we are the ones in charge of the system. We are the ones controlling the system. We are the ones making the 30% calculation to be what? To be possible. Because if you don't provide help, I don't provide help, the system can no longer do what? Can no longer survive. The reason behind this ideology is to do what? To create a financial aid platform where you and I can always benefit from. If you are benefiting, I'm committed to the system, you are committed to the system, MMM will last longer than we can imagine. So it can last longer if you are sincere to the system. If you're sincere to the system, like I think there was an instance of somebody who requested that he wants to provide help of 300,000 naira. And his order came out. Go and pay the money. He did not pay the money. He brought out a fake teller and uploaded it as proof of payment that he had done was that he has paid. But then the person who should receive the money has not received alert. So the person refused to do what? To confirm that that person has paid. And when everything was scrutinized, the person who committed the fraud was reported to his guider, and the other person's guider too. They met in their guider's group page, and they discussed his matter. After discussing his matter, they got to him. It was after a serious interrogation that he was able to confess that he did not pay that one. And when that was discovered, he was blocked. He was blocked completely from the system because that is not the kind of person that should be in MMM. If we have such persons in MMM will not last in Nigeria. MMM will not last in Nigeria. But I assure you, MMM will not crash in Nigeria. The only thing that can happen in MMM in Nigeria is to be placed on pause mode. I think the projectors should get there. It's to be placed on pause mode. And when the system is placed on pause mode, nothing happens. Just the way you are watching a movie and you decide to do what? And you decide to pause it. That is what happens. It will be placed on pause mode till maybe after 2 to 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. Then the system will now be refreshed. But within this period, so many persons would have panicked. So many persons would have done what? They would have panicked. Maybe the person who just registered and discovered that the thing got frauded will believe that MMM had been a scam all along. But all this can be possible if we are not committed to the system. We have our obligation to be what? To be committed to the system. Okay, this was the one I explained previously. When you donate between $50 to $499, that is between 11,000 naira to 109, you get $20 registration bonus. This bonus you get it only once. Only once. You would only get it once, you can't get it more than once. Then if you make a donation between $500 to $2,999, that is between 110,000 to 509,000, you will get $50 instant registration bonus. And that is how it continues. The other last one is from 510,000 to 2.2 million naira. 2.2 million naira. Last week I met somebody who was entering GT Bank. Because that day I was putting on my MMM polo, and then he was asking me. He wanted to inquire. He's already a member. He was going in to provide help of 2.5 million naira. But then, while we were discussing, I discovered that he was having a major problem with the way he monitors his own account. He registered his siblings under him. That is, after registering himself, he was more interested in the 10% bonus. So what he did was to register his siblings under him, like 3 of them, three, him being the fourth. What he did was to put in 750,000 naira in their account. So when he puts in 750,000 naira in their different accounts, he gets 10% of all this money to himself. So he doesn't even need to put money in his own personal account again, because apart from the 10% he gets to himself, he gets 30% of that 750 again to those people's account. And of course, it is his money. And if it is his money, that means he has 30% here, 30% here, 30% here, 30% here. In a month now, he is packing fortune. His packing fortune added to the 10% that comes from the 750,000 naira to himself. But the major problem he had was to be using one phone and be operating multiple accounts. That is the major problem. We are going to get to that. Then the other one I was discussing before was the 10% bonus from all donations of the participants you invited. Inviting new members from the community is your additional contribution to its development. This is you. You invited somebody. You invited this person. Any amount that this person puts under you, you will get 10% from that person. That is just a simple calculation. Any amount, just do the calculation very well, you will get 10%. And apart from this referral bonus, you can as well become a manager, that is a guider. You can as well become a guider. But to become a guider, you have to attend a 10-day online school program. You have to attend a 10-day. First, you will submit a proposal. If your proposal is approved, you will be notified on Skype, and from there you will be invited to their guidance school. And once you pass the guidance school, you automatically become a guider. And this is the benefit of a guider. If, as a guider, I register this person, and this man goes ahead to register this person, he goes ahead to register this woman, all these people, no matter how long the chain is, he has something on them. He has something on them. All of them. He must benefit. There is always a percentage that he gets from all of them. But as an ordinary member, you can only get from the first downline. That is the first person you invite. If you invite this person, anything that happens at the back of this person, you cannot benefit again. So you can only benefit again when you invite